Morning students, my name is Prabir Kumar Malik and I will teach you mathematics. Okay, in previous class we have discussed about the fractions, what are the properties of the fractions and different types of fractions such as like fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions, mixed fractions, like fractions, unlike fractions. Okay, and also we have learned how to arrange them the given fractions and how to convert the proper fraction, improper fraction to mixed fractions and mixed fraction to improper fractions, and also we have learned how to convert any fraction to any set of fractions to like fractions. Also we have learned how to find out the equivalent fraction of a given fractions. Today we will learn about how to reduce a fractions. The reduce a fraction means to make the simplest form of the fractions. Okay, so first of all I want to tell you something that please watch the video properly and completely so that you can understand the total thing properly, and also to watch completely. If you will not completely, by doing the pause, then you can't understand properly. So that my humble request you to all of you, all of the viewers, that to see and watch properly the complete video, not the half of the video or half portion of the video, and don't write anything while watching the video. Okay, so first of all watch the video properly, then try to understand. When you will completely understand the chapter, then you can write or you can make your notes. Okay, so first of all we will do the reduction of a fractions, then we will do some problems from your exercise. Okay, so first of all reduction of the fractions. So how to we reduce a fractions? Okay, to reduce a fractions, reduce a fraction, reduce a fractions. How we will reduce? Suppose we have a fraction 25 by 35. Here we can see that it is the multiple of 5 and this is also the multiple of 5. Means we can write that 25 as 5 into 5 divided by 5 into 7. So if the same number will be multiplied with the numerator and with the denominator, in this case we can cancel this 5. So our result is the 5 by 7. This is the reduction form of the fraction 25 by 35. This is not the simplest form. This is known as the simplest form. Simplest form. Okay, so when we reduce 25 by 35, our result will be 5 by 7. So we can also use the divisibility formula here. What is the divisibility formula for 2? What is the divisibility formula for 3? Already we have learned in class 5 as well as 6. So we will not read those things here. We will only use those formula and find out the number numerator and denominator is divisible by same number or not. Suppose we will take some another example. 324 divided by 396. Okay, here we can't know what is the maximum number that can be cancelled. So we have to first factorize this number and also this number. There is a two process. Okay, first in both process we have to find out the factorization of these two numbers. So 324, when we factorize these things, so what will come? We can know that this is the unit place is 4, that means it will be divisible by 2. That means when we divide by 2, it will be 2 1s are 2, 1 12, 2 6 are 12 and 2 2. Again it will be divisible by 2, so 2 81. Now it will not be divisible by 2, so that means it is divisible by 3. So 3 27. So when again 3 9, again 3 3. Okay, so here 324 equal to how much? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Again our next number is 396. 396. Similar way 2, it will be divisible by 2 because the unit place is 6. That means 2 1 are 2, 1 9, 2 9 are 18, 1 6 2 8. Again it will be divisible by 2. So result will be 2 9 are 18, 1 18, 2 9 are 18. Again it will be divisible by, it will be now it will be not divisible by 2. So it will, here we can see that 9 and 9, this is divisible by 3. So 3 33. Again it will be divisible by 3. So here 11. Complete. So now we can write here the, in place of 324 we can write that 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. How many 3s? 1 2 3 4 4 3. 1 2 3 4 4 2 4 3 and 2 number of 2. So here again 396 equal to 2 into 2 2 into 2 into 2 3 3 into 3 into 11. Okay, so our factorization is completed. After completing the factorization, here we can see that this 1 2 can be cancelled, again 2 and again 2 can be cancelled, again 3 and 3 can be cancelled, here 3 1 3 can be cancelled. Last 3 into 3 9 divided by 11. This is our the simplest form of 324 by 396. So this is known as the simplest form of 324 by 396. This is the one method. Another method is to find out the HCF of 324 by 396. Okay, so we have to find second method is find HCF of 324 and 396. So what is the HCF? 324 and 396. So it can be cancelled by 2. So what is the result? Well, your result is equals to 162 and here 198. Yes or no? 198. Again it will be divisible by 2. So 81. Here result will be 199. Again it will be divisible by 3. So 27 33. Again it will be divisible by 3 and sorry, this is 9 and this is 11. So that means we have completed the HCF equal to how much? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So this is known as the HCF. So HCF is equals to how much? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, which is equals to 36. Okay. So our process is what? 324 divided by 396 is equal to, because it is the HCF of HCF equal to 36, that means this both number are divisible by 36. So we will divide. So 324 divided by 36 whole divided by 396 divided by 36. Our result will be 9 by 11. This is also one process, but the simplest process is to find out the factorization of both numbers, and by writing both the numbers in product form, then we can cancel. This is the very easiest process. Okay, so these are the two processes by which we can reduce any type of fractions. Okay, now children, we have completed all the chapters of your fractions. First chapter of fraction is chapter 2a, and all the things we have completed in of 2a. Now we will do some exercise. Exercise 2a, some problems of exercise 2a. Now we will not do all the questions. We will solve only one question from one bit of question from every questions. One bit from question 1, one bit from question 2, one bit from question 3. In this way we will complete all the questions. Okay, so now first question is convert the following mixed fraction into improper fractions. Suppose the book is from ICSE book, class 7. Okay, so now exercise 2a. Question number 1. Convert the following mixed fraction into improper. So mixed fraction is mixed to improper. Mixed to improper. So mixed fraction is, suppose I will take question number 1, bit 4, which is equals to 6 3 by 8. 6 3 by 8. Already we have told, if you don't know how to convert how to convert the mixed to improper or improper to mixed, first what the first part of the fractions. Okay, after watching the first part, we can see or we can know how to convert it. So because before doing the exercise, first of all you have to watch that video. Okay, so 6 3 by 8. So first of all we have to multiply 8 with 6 and then add with 3. So 8 into 6 plus 3 divided by again the denominator, which is equals to 48 plus 3 divided by 8, which is equals to 51 by 8. Answer. Okay. Question number 2. Convert the following improper fraction to mixed fractions. Improper to mixed. Our question is, again we will take, suppose bit 3. What is the question? 52 by 5. 52 by 5. So here what we have to do? We have to divide these things. So 52 in the place of dividend, 5 is in the place of divisor. So our divisor is 5 1 are 5, again 2. So 0, 0, remainder is 2. That means here quotient is 10 and remainder is 2. How can we convert this improper fraction to mixed? Here we have to write the quotient, then here remainder, then here divisor. Okay, so our result will be quotient is 10 here and remainder is 2 here, again divisor is 5. So 52 by 5 is equals to 10 2 by 5. Answer. Now question number 3. Convert the following fraction into like fractions. Okay, so we have to convert the given fraction into like fractions. Suppose we will do the bit 2. So what is the question? 5 by 8, comma 3 by 4, comma 1 by 6. Convert to like. Convert to like fractions. So how can we convert? First of all, take LCM of denominator. First take the LCM of the denominator. What is the LCM? 8, 4, 6. Then 2 to the 4, 2, comma 3. Again it will be divisible by 2, by 2. So 2 2 ja, 2 1 ja and 3. Here our LCM is completed. So LCM is equals to how much? 2 into 2. 2 into 2 again into 2 into 3. What is the LCM? 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 3 24. So our LCM equal to 24. That means we have to make the denominator 24. So now 5 by 8 is equals to how much we will multiply with 8 so that it will become 24? Definitely 3. So again if you multiply 3 with the denominator, then definitely multiply with 3 with the numerator. The answer will be how much? 15 by 24. Similarly 3 by 4 equal to 3 by 4 equal to 4 into how much we will multiply with 4 so that the answer will be 24. 4 into 6. So we have to multiply 6 with 3. 3 with 6. So answer equal to 18 by 24. Similarly 1 by 6 equal to how much we will multiply with 6 so that the answer will be 24. So answer will be 4. So 6 into 4 equal to 24. So if you multiply 4 with the denominator, then definitely 4 with the numerator. 1 into 4, which is equal to 4 by 24. Hence our like fractions are, so the like fractions like fractions of 5 by 8, 3 by 4, 1 by 6 are 5 by 24, 18 by 24, 4 by 24. Okay. So this is the conversion of like fraction of the given some set of fractions. Okay. So my request is, if you can't understand, first of all watch the video, my second video of the fractions. Okay. First watch the first and second both video, then you can understand it properly. Then we will do the question number 4. Find 3 fraction equivalent to 5 by 7 and B2 equal to 7 by 9. We have to now, in this questions it is given to find out the equivalent fraction of a given fraction. Suppose question number 4 bit 2, suppose we will do bit 2. Find equivalent fraction of 7 by 9. 7 by 9. 3 equivalent, sorry. Find 3 equivalent fraction. 3 equivalent fractions of 7 by 9. So first fraction 7 by 9 is equals to find out the equivalent fraction of the given fractions. What we have to do? We have to only just multiply any number with the denominator and the same number with the numerator. That means we have to multiply any number with denominator as well as the numerator. But condition is that we have to multiply same number with numerator and denominator. If we multiply the numerator with 3, then we have to multiply the denominator also by 3. We can't do the multiplication of numerator with 3 and multiply the denominator with any other number, just 4 or 5 or 6. It cannot be possible. So we have to multiply same number with the numerator as well as denominator. Suppose we will multiply 2. 7 into 2 divided by 9 into 2 is equals to 14 by 18. First equivalent fraction. Second equivalent fraction 7 by 9 is equals to 7 into, suppose we will multiply by 5. 5 by 9 into 5. Our result equal to 35 by 45. Okay. So similarly, if we will again 7 by 9 is equals to 7 by 9 into, if we multiply with 8, then also denominator with 8. So our answer is 8 into 7, 56, divided by 8 into 9, 72. Okay. In similar way, we can find out 3, 4, 5, 6, lots of equivalent fractions of given fractions. Any number that we can also multiply. 7 by 9 is equals to 7 into 12 by 9 into 12 equal to 84 by 108. Always we have to do for finding the equivalent fraction. Always we have to take the small number. Don't take 12, 30, 45. Don't multiply with such numbers, because if we we will get the answer, but problem is there. If we multiply with a big number, then there are possibility to getting the wrong answer. If we multiply, it may be possible that sometimes when we multiply 7 with 45, it may be calculation may be wrong. Okay. So if we multiply with a small number, then we can easily do it. Okay. So in exam, always multiply with a small numbers, just like 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the equivalent fractions of 7 by 9 are how much? One is 14 by 18, 35 by 45 and 56 by 72, or we have calculated 84 by 108. In similar way also we can find out. Okay. Now we will do the question number 5. Find the fraction which is equivalent to 15 by 24. Okay. Question number 5 is important. So please mark up. Question number 5. We will do all the question of question number 5. Okay. Find the fraction which is equivalent to. Find the fractions which is equivalent to 15 by 24. 15 by 24. Bit 1 is condition is numerator will be 30. Numerator will be 30. Okay. So how can you find out? First of all, we have to see that the given fraction is in the simplest form or not. Simplest form or not. We can see that 3 can be cancelled from the numerator as well as denominator. So first of all, we have to find out or convert it into the simplest form. So 15 by 24 is equals to 5 into 3 divided by 8 into 3, which is a 3 cancel, equal to 5 by 8. Okay. So our simplest form equal to or 5 by 8. We can write that 15 by 24, which is equals to 5 by 8. Okay. So now we have to make the equivalent fraction of 15 by 24 or 5 by 8, whose numerator will be 30. That means 5 by 8 is equals to, we have to make the numerator 30. That means we have to multiply 5 with a number such that the result will be 30. That means if we multiply 5 with what number? 6. Definitely 6. Then the result will be 30. So if we multiply 6 with the numerator, then definitely 6 with the denominator. So 8 into 6. Our answer equal to 30 by 48. Okay. Bit 2. The numerator will be 50. Same type of numerator will be 50. How much we will multiply with 5 so that the result will be 50? So definitely 5 by 8 is equal to 5 into how much we will multiply? So with 5 so that the result will be 50. Definitely 10. So 8 into 10 is equal to 50 by 80. This is the bit 2. So now bit 3. The denominator will be 40. Now here denominator will be 40. So 5 by 8 is equals to 8 into how much it will become 40. So we have to multiply 8 with a number such that so that the result will be 40. So definitely 8 into 5. If 8 into 5, what is the answer? 8 into 5 equal to 40. So if we multiply 5 with the denominator, then definitely 5 with the numerator. So our result will be 25 by 40. And bit 5 equal to, the denominator will be 56. That means 5 by 8 is equal to how much you will multiply with 8 so that it will become 56. Answer will be definitely 7. So if we multiply 7 with the denominator, so definitely multiply 7 with the numerator. So our answer is equal to 35 by 56. Here we have completed all the questions of question 5. Now 6. Find out the missing numbers. Okay, find out the missing number. It is very easy. 7 by 11. Question number 6. Bit 1. 7 by 11 is equals to, it is given that 33. So what will come here? So first of all, you have to see that this number is the simplest form or not, because it is both are prime, so it is the simplest form. So what the number you will multiply with 11 so that the result will be 30. So definitely if you multiply 11 with 3, then definitely it will be 33. So if you multiply 3 with the denominator, then 7 with 3. 3 also will be multiplied by with the numerator. So 21 by 33. So our answer is 21. Similarly, another one question equal to 12 by 14 equal to how much? Bit 6. Bit 6 is very important. Mark out this question. Bit 6. Question number 6. Bit 6. What is the questions? 12 by 14 is equals to 18 by how much? Again we can see here 12 by 14 is not the simplest form. So to find out the answer, we have to first find out the simplest form of these fractions. So 12 by 14, we can see here 2 can be divisible by 12 as well as 14. So 2 into 7 divided by 2 into here 6. 2 2 into 6 divided by 2 into 7. So 2 cancel. This is known as the 6 by 7. So 12 by 14 is equals to, we can write that 12 by 14 is equals to 6 by 7 and is equals to how much you will multiply. We have to make the numerator 18. So that means we have to multiply 6 with a number such that it will become 18. That means how much you will multiply with 6? Definitely answer is 3. If you multiply 3 with the numerator, then definitely 3 with the denominator. So 7 into 3. Our last final answer equal to 18 by 21. So 12 by 14 is equals to 18 by 21. Question number 7. Reduce each of the following fractions to the lowest terms. Okay? Lowest terms or simplest terms. Okay? Now we will do here some question number 7. Bit 3. We will do bit 3. 96 by 108. 96 by 108. For doing this, already we have told in this class, for making the simplest form of a fraction, we have to factorize the numerator as well as denominator. It is the easiest process. Okay. So what will be our answer? 96. 96 to how much? 48, again to 24, again to 12, again to 6, again to 3, again, sorry. This is 3. Completed. Again 108, 108, again to 54, again to 27. It will be not divisible by 2, it will be divisible by 3. 9, again 3, 3. Completed. So we can write here 96 equal to how much to, how many to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 5 2 completed into 1 3. Divided by here 2 into 2 and how many 3s are there? 3. 3 into 3 into 3. So now here we can cancel how much? 2 1 2 1 2 cancel. Again 1 2, again 1 2 cancel. Again 1 3 and 1 3 is cancelled. Okay. So now we can get our answer. Our answer is left in the numerator 2 into 2 into 2. What is the answer? 8 divided by in denominator 3 into 3, which is 9. So simplest form of 96 by 108 is 8 by 9. Our answer. Okay. In this way you can find out. Suppose we will do another examples. 148 by 259. 148 divided by 259. Suppose our question number 7 bit 5. Okay, what is the question? 148 by 259. 148 by 259. Okay, here 259, 148. So 148 by 259. That means 148 we have to factorize 2, 7. How much? 4, 74. 2 here. What is the result? 37. Because 37 is the prime number, so we can't reduce anymore. Now 259. 259. How much you will? Which number it will be divisible by 259? Can you say that? 259. Not divisible by 2, not divisible by 9 plus 5, 14 plus 2, 16. It is not divisible by 3 also. It will be not divisible by 5, not divisible by 6. Let us see, is it divisible by 7? 7, 3, 21, 4, 40. Okay, it is divisible by 7. 7 3s are 21, 4, 49, 7 7s are 49. So we can write here 148, 2 into 2 into 37 divided by 7 into 37. So here 37 can be cancelled. So our answer is equal to 2 into 2 equal to 4 and denominator is equal to 7. So the reduction or simplest form of 148 by 259 is 4 by 7. This is the answer. Again, question number 8. Which fraction is the greater? We have to compare between two fractions. Okay. So if we compare between the two fractions, we can do it by a different process. First of all, we can do by the cross multiplication, which is very easiest and it will time consuming chapter. And it will make the same denominator process or same numerator process. Also, we can find out which one is greater and which one is smaller. But it will take more time than the first method, which is known as the cross multiplication method. But we can't use the cross multiplication method if there are 3 or more fraction is there. Okay, so if we compare between two numbers, then only we can find out which one is greater and which one is smaller by using the cross multiplication. In your questions, there are two numbers are given, so we will only apply the cross multiplication method. Our first question is question number 8 bit 1, which is equals to 6 by 11, 6 by 11 and 7 by 12. 7 by 12. Already we have done it in previous class in video 2 or video 1. So you have to watch the video 1 and video 2 properly, perfectly. Okay. So cross multiplication means cross multiply this 12 into 6, which is equals to the multiplication or the product of the numerator and denominator. The numerator of the first fraction and denominator of the second fractions. Okay, and numerator of the first fraction and denominator of the second fraction will be multiplied. This is known as the cross multiplication method. So multiply 12 and 6 and the product will be written in the place of the numerator, below the numerator. So 12 into 6 equal to 72. You have to write here 72. So now 11 into 7 equal to 77. You have to write the result 77 below the 7. Okay. So now here you can compare between two numbers. Which one is greater? Definitely 77 is greater. So we can conclude that 6 by 11 is less than 77. Sorry, 7 by 12. 7 by 12 is the greater and 6 by 11 is the smaller. Any other questions we will do? Suppose we will do question number bit 4. Bit 4. What is the question? 7 by 10 and 4 by 9. 7 by 10, 4 by 9. Again we will do the cross multiplication. 9 into 7 equal to 63 and 10 into 4 equal to 40. Which one is greater? 63 is the greater. So we can write here 63 is greater. So our answer is 7 by 10 is greater than 4 by 9. Okay. Now our last questions 9 and 10. You can see here 9 and 10 are in question 9 and 10. This is given. Arrange the following fractions in the ascending order and arrange the following fractions in the descending order. Process will be same. At last we have to decide which one is greater from smallest to greatest. That means ascending order, and from the greatest to smallest. This is known as the descending order. So we will do only one questions and we will do the ascending order and descending order of the same questions. So our result is, suppose we will take question number 9. Question number 9 bit 1. Question number 9 bit 1. Our question is, suppose we will do some big number, big number. It is very easy. Suppose we will do which number? Question number 9 bit 3, bit 2, sorry, bit 2. So numbers are given 5 by 12, 5 by 12 and 4 by 10, 4 by 10, 3 by 14, 3 by 14 and 1 by 16, 1 by 16. We have to arrange these numbers in ascending order as well as descending order. Process are same. Okay. So we will follow the same process, but lastly we have to decide doing the ascending and descending. So now what is the process? We have to first find out the LCM of the denominator. So LCM of the first, find LCM of denominator. Okay, so denominator is 12, 10, 14, 16. Okay, so firstly it can be, all the numbers can be divisible by 2. So 2 6 ja, 2 5 ja, 2 7 ja, 2 8 ja. Again you can see here it will again divisible by 2. So 2 3 ja, 2 5 ja, 2 7 ja, 2 4 ja. Now there is no number which can be divisible by minimum 2 numbers. So we can stop our factorization. So our LCM equal to how much? So LCM equal to how much? 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 4. So our answer is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 5, 60, 60 into 7, 60 into 7 equal to 420 into 4 equal to how much? 8, 4 4 is 16, 1680. Okay, so now the LCM is 1680. Okay, so now we have to make the equivalent fraction of all the given fractions whose denominator is 1680. It is also known as to make the same denominator. So now 5 by 12, which is equals to 12 into how much you will multiply? 12 into 5, 7, 30. Look here. It is so difficult. If you do the right process, you have to divide by 12. So how can you find out the answer? 12 1 ja 12, again 4 8, 12 4 ja 48, 1 0, so 140. Okay, so now you can also find out by not doing this division. You can find out here 12. Look here, LCM equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 4. So to which number you will multiply so that the result will be 12. So 2 into 2 into 3. This is known as the 12. So rest are 5 into 7 into 4. So 5 into 7, 35. 35 into 4 equal to 140. So you have to multiply with 140. That means you have to also multiply with 5 into 140. Answer is 5 into 140, 700 divided by 1, how much? 680. Second number is 4 by 10 equal to how much? 4 into 10 into how much? 1680. So if you will multiply 10 with how much? 168. So that then you have to multiply 4 with 168. So our answer equal to 4 into 8, 32, carry 3, 4 6 are 24, 24 3 27, 7, carry 2, 4 1 are 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, again 4 8 are 32, 2, 3 carry, 4 6 are 24 plus 3 27, 7 2 carry, 4 1 are 4 plus 2 6, and here 1680. Okay. Now another number is what? Another number is 3 by 14. So 3 by 14, which is equals to 14 into 3 into. So how much you will multiply with 14 so that the result will be 1680. So if we will divide 1680 divided by 14, you will get the answer. What is the answer? See here, 14 1s are 14, 2 8, 14 2s are 28, again 0 120. You can also find out the result by, look here, 2, you have to take the 14, which number you will multiply so that the result will be 14? 2 and 7. Rest numbers are 2 into 3 into 5, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 5, 20, 20 into 4, how much? What happened here? 120. Okay, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 5, sorry, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 5, 30, 30 into 4, 120. Okay, so 120, again 120. This is the simplest form. You can also find out by not doing the division. So our result is 360 divided by 1680. In last, 1 by 16. 1 by 16 equal to 16 into how much and 1 into how much. So here again you have to divide by 1680 by 16. So first of all we will do these things. Okay, we have to take the 16 from here. So which number you will multiply so that the result will be 16? 2 into 2 into 4. The result will be 16. Rest digits are 3 into 5 into 7. So 3 into 5 equal to 15 and 15 into 7 equal to 105. So 105, here also 105. Let us take 16 1 ja 16, again 8. So 1 digit 0, 80, 16 5. Okay. So our result is 105 by 1680. Now we can see here 5 by 12 equals 700 by 1680, and 4 by 10 equal to 672 by 1680, 3 by 14 equal to 360 by 1680, and 1 by 16 equal to 105 by 1680. So our result is 700 by 1680 and 672 by 1680 and 360 by 1680 and 105 by 1680. So here you can see that denominator are same. So whose numerator is more, that fraction is also more. So if the numerator, the value of the numerator is more, then fraction will also more. So 700 is greater than 672. So 700 is greater than 672 is greater than 360 is greater than 105. So here we can write that this is in descending order. Sorry, this is in descending order. Okay, ascending order, first the smallest, then more and last largest. So 105 by 1680, 360 by 1680, 672 by 1680 and 700 by 1680. Okay, this is the ascending order, but we do not have to write that answer because this question, these numbers are not given in the question. So we have to write the proper numbers which are given in the questions. So 700 by 1680, whose value? 5 by 12. So 5 by 12. 360 by 1680, whose value? 360 by 680, whose value? 3 by 14 or 4 by 10. Okay, I have forgotten that. Okay, reduce these things. 360 by 1680 again 16. 0 cancel, 36, 12, 3 and 12, 14. Okay, 3 by 14. Yes, 3 by 14 and then 4 by 10. 4 by 10 less than 1 by 16. So here 5 by 12. This is the largest number. So from the largest to smallest, that means it is descending order. Okay, so for 5 by 12, 3 by 14, 4 by 10 and 1 by 6. This is descending order.